In 4 years, Donald Trump overturned decades of US policy in the Middle East. But how much of that is likely to survive now that there's a new president in the White House?
We have such an awful lot to do.
Joe Biden is likely to want to undo many of Trump's changes, but his freedom for manoeuvre will be limited. Here are some of the main issues at hand. Biden's choice for Secretary of State Antony Blinken has signalled that countering Iran would be key.
When it comes to Iran, a couple of things. First, President-elect Biden is committed to the proposition that Iran will not acquire a nuclear weapon.
But he also admitted the US is a long way from rejoining the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, designed to restrain Tehran's nuclear program. Trump Heights, Trump Square, Trump train terminal. The former US president certainly left his stamp on Israel, where he is widely admired for his staunch support of the country. His administration recognised Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and accepted Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights.
We will miss him, but hopefully Biden will be as good for Israel as Trump was.
But in the Palestinian territories, no US president was so openly reviled. At his Senate confirmation, Blinken signalled the Biden administration would return to pre-Trump diplomatic norms.
To ensure Israel's future as a Jewish democratic state and to give the Palestinians the state to which they are entitled is through the so-called two-state solution.
Biden has vowed to restore Palestinian ties cut by Trump through resuming aid and pushing back on Israeli settlement expansion. But Trump legacies are likely to remain, like the US Embassy's location in Jerusalem. Eitan Gilboa is an Israeli political science expert and says Trump's most important achievements were normalization agreements signed between Israel and the UAE, Bahrain, Sudan and Morocco.
These agreements have changed the international and regional landscape of the Middle East because for the first time in years, an opportunity emerged for a comprehensive Arab-Israeli peace. Prime Minister Netanyahu and Trump have established very close and intimate relationship. This represents an aberration in American-Israeli relations that will not continue with the Biden administration.
Congratulations, President Joe Biden.
The diplomatic deals are likely to remain, as they have bipartisan support in Washington and brought a strategic realignment of Middle East countries against Iran.
Thank you. Welcome. As my mom would say, God love you all. We got a lot of work to do.